5 of semifinal number 2 of the After Hours Gaming League, presented by Day 9 TV and supported by Red Bull Gaming. On that right side, we see Epic taking on Twitter, and amazingly, after 4 games, Epic is up 3-1, continuing their tear. Will they be able to close the series out and head to the finals? We're going to find out literally right now. Keep in mind that the After Hours Gaming League is a for-charity event. Each of these teams is trying to donate $5,000 to the charity of their choosing. In that south position, the man who it is up to, screw that sentence. It's up to Crabtastic to close the series out for his team. From Team Epic in the south corner, the Zerg player, Crabtastic. Yeah! Clap, 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 clap. Even using a hashtag in his GLHF. And in the left corner from Team Twitter, he is the only hope that his team has to come back. It's gonna be Siggy, who is throwing down a pylon at the top of his ramp. Very unusual for this map, and it looks like Crabtastic with Cunning Overlord scouting spots exactly what his opponent is doing, but it looks like he didn't actually notice and is still sending that drone up to mid-map. Perhaps just to check out Cheese before heading down to the leftward bound side. Now this is going to be an interesting opening for Siggy because, again, there's these phases to this early one base play where you kind of have to do some damage, and you also, most importantly, have to retain a lot of your units. Crabtastic now, not really revealing what he's doing yet. Gateway has been planted down. Would not be very bad. Yeah, there it is. There's a spawning pool going down. Would not be very bad to throw down a geyser here as well. Often Zerg players tend to avoid building that early Zergling speed as they want to try to do something like get up a very, very fast expansion, inevitably going for the fast third, but yep, there it is. Crabtastic opts to throw it down. If you're up against a one-basing player, Zergling speed ends up being very important in order to control probe movement, to make sure that any push that happens does not have any sort of reinforcement with a forward pylon. So Siggy's probe, oh, what a dumb probe. What a dumb probe. The probe! The probe! No! Oh, the probe gets eliminated. Well, I guess he didn't get eliminated, but basically he didn't do much. He didn't really help his team out. We also see that Overlord notes that there is no second gas geyser built. The cybernetics core has been planted. With this encroaching set of Zerglings coming up, Twitter's Siggy is going to be building the Zealot before that extra gas geyser. It's very rare to see a player skip this gas geyser, to be honest. Almost always ends up going down right now or after this one pylon, but we do see players occasionally not build this gas geyser, go for a very fast stalker, and then be pushing out to do an expand. There's the chrono on the cybernetics core. Still no gas. What's going to be coming out? Will it be stalker? There it is. Wow, it looks like a pretty aggressive play, and it will hit before Zergling speed is done. So there now, Crabtastic doing a little juke-a-duke all around, and oh, he spots the probe. That's some incredible scouting right there by Crabtastic. Another chrono boost on the warp gate. Is he actually just going to go for some sort of big 4-gate warp gate thing? He doesn't really have the gas to do it. No, I'm getting a little bit over-eager. It looks like he is indeed going to be early expanding. There is now Stalker and Zealot out. Oh! Oh no! Oh, the micro! Oh no, the Zergling! Oh, he gets to walk in, he sees everything. And now Siggy will be throwing down the expand. Meanwhile, Crabtastic has thrown down a Roach Warren. A very early Roach Warren, a 5-minute Roach Warren to make certain that he has any amount of roaches he needs to defend against some kind of pressure, but even more importantly, he can do a little push of his own. Oh. We see that indeed he has left units in that gas geyser. And he's getting a second gas geyser. Whoa! Crabtastic has a big attack in plan, but I actually don't think he has the resources to be able to do this. Siggy now adding on more gateways after his 1-gate expand. There's the Forge also being added on. Zergling speed is done, immediately surrounding the Zealot. Stalker will likely fall soon too. There it goes down, and the Zealot, was not there to defend his little Stalker buddy. With the Warp Gate research done, Siggy's got to be careful with what he chooses. He's going for a sentry, but he does not have the DPS. Oh, this small pack of Zerglings might do a lot of damage. Oh no, sentry! Sentry, where do you go? Ah! Oh no, I'm trapped inside. Oh no. Oh, Siggy. Without those units at the front of his base, he has nothing to defend against this small pack of Zerglings. We see that there is another gateway going down, and Siggy in a terrible spot, down to 20 probes. And after a series of epic games throughout the evening, Siggy looks to be on the verge of defeat. Crabtastic has a lot of drones there. He sees that a victory is nearby. Will he go for the long term, or is he going to try to start roaching up now? Whatever the choice may be, he's going to be upgrading. This is a brutal spot to be in. Siggy, without any extra gateways done, it didn't matter where he planted that force field, the Zerglings were coming at a very, very rough time. And it looks like we also have a layer incoming for Crabtastic. With this layer, it means that Crabtastic will be able to very rapidly get that roach speed upgrade. Look at that nice timing on those injects. Zerglings now continuing to step forward, seeing if there's any more vulnerability. There's another photon cannon finishing up. They may try to get into the base again. It looks like Siggy is already there, prepared to block it. Guys are now going down. Siggy with his 4 gates. He's going to have to build a nice mixture of stalkers and sentries to try to defend. And more importantly, defend against this round 2 roach push that's starting to get ever bigger by the time. Continues to get ever bigger. And ooh, going for a 3rd base as well. Looks like Crabtastic making sure that he has a follow-up even should this next push fail. And once this layer finishes, no doubt that this Roach Horn will be following up with the speed very quickly. And now all the roaches are starting to move across map. We see another photon cannon going down. Siggy rapidly trying to snatch up all those assimilators as he hasn't had them up in the early game, trying to make up for that. And there it is. There's the roach speed going down right now. And it looks like Crabtastic is preparing for any later stage of the game by picking off the destructible debris by the 3rd base. This single probe there that was inevitably going to be able to pile on will be taken out. And this is always a bad omen when you slowly start losing vision all over the map. 5th gateway down for Siggy. Like the choice. It's what he has to do in a spot like this. Soon enough, though, he's going to need to add on a robotics facility so he can get the Observer in case any sort of burrow happens, and more importantly, the Immortals to deal with this roach force. We see that the Overlords have hatched. The money is at the right size. Where's the roach swell coming up? 9 roaches. There it is. Boom. Spending all that money. Building more Overlords. There's the +1 being chrono boosted by Siggy, who's done a pretty good job recovering from that early atrocity that happened in his main base with all the Zerglings ripping apart his probes. We see a 6th gateway from Siggy. Probe count pretty equal to the drone count right now. Oh! Oh! Crabtastic! Crabtastic! Oh no, Crabtastic. Crabtastic, and it looks like he's moving out. He sees that there's roaches there. They do have speed. Crabtastic with the Manor Hatch. So brutal. We see more stalkers coming up, more sentries. 2 more gateways are done. More piles need to go down. Where are the force fields? He needs to throw down a lot of force fields. Siggy just throwing them down. There he manages to get what he needs up. The Queen's now starting to storm the front. But the roach numbers are so big. He surrounds everything, and with the transfuse and the money hatch at the front of the base, we see that the roaches starting to stream forward. Epic, undefeated in this tournament season. A flawless 10-0. Might make it 11-0. Oh, you jerk! You jerk! You're not just kicking a man when he's down, you're pouring acid on the back of his face as he's face down after you killed his whole family and kicked him. I can't believe you, Crabtastic. I can't believe you asking if your queens can dance. There the roaches streaming on in. Epic. On the verge of victory to the finals. Siggy trying to do his best, doing a pair of force fields. He gets completely overrun. More units try to morph in, but they never get to see beyond the light warp in of ire. And there it looks like Siggy getting wrapped up in a huge swell of roaches. And the Nexus falls. A good game. Epic is going to the finals of the After Hours Gaming League. Team Epic, undefeated 10-0 throughout the series. Now brings it to 11-0. They will head to the grand finals held at Santa Monica, or Red Bull's Santa Monica headquarters on April 21st. I will be there casting live with Husky Starcraft. In the early hours will be League of Legends. In the evening hours will be Starcraft. Definitely tune in then. Until next week, ladies and gents, where we will do the consolation final for the After Hours Gaming League. I will see you later. Epic with the Epic series. Cheers!